Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome along to Towcester. One change to tell you about on this morning's card comes in race number 5, the 11:13 race, where trap 3 Bouncing Dan has been withdrawn. The reserve Greyhound Mad About Johnny runs. That's race 5, the 11:13 trap 3 Bouncing Dan is out. The reserve Greyhound Mad About Johnny. Full form for Mad About Johnny can be found at the rear of your race card. Just the one change to this morning's card then. Other than that, all as per your race card. We now have around 15 minutes left for betting on today's first race. About 15 minutes left for betting on race number 1. Good luck with all your selections here at Towcester Racecourse this morning. Greyhounds running race 1 now on parade for the bet each way 1, 2, 3 on the 8 dog racing stakes. A7 the grade then for race number 1 here this morning. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Donna Moriol for owner Miss D. Houghton and trainer Jane Houghton. 2 is Towstar Kanye for the Towstar Syndicate and trainer Paul Clark. 3 is Leyland Ted for owner Mr. Barney, trainer Hazel Kemp. In 4 is Spyro's Girl for owners Mrs. Grimer and Grimer, trainer Johnny Blanco. 5 is Make Offer for owner Mr. Barney, trainer Hazel Kemp. 6 Bally Black Bolt, owned and trained by Richard Yates. 7 Swift Lazetta for Mrs. Gaskin and Gaskin, trainer Mark Wallace. And 8 is Ribble Ghost for owner Lord Hesketh and trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race number 1. We now have just 4 minutes left for betting on today's first race. 4 minutes only to the off. Full betting show up on screen now. You can see the current favourite is trap 1, Donna Moriol at 7 to 2. It's then 4 to 1, traps 4 and 5, and 5 to 1 bar. Well, we saw the betting before. Donna Moriol was the favourite in the red jacket. And here's Donna Moriol in action last time out. It was on the 15th of July when second and neck beaten by Jazz Jake in a similar A7 grade contest such as today. We're soon into second place down the far side. And in actual fact took it up after the final corner. But then we're just collared on the line in a real head bobber. Desperately unlucky last week. 7 to 2 favourite to go, one better here than Donna Moriol. Got the benefit of the red jacket once again. Now he is up on screen in the toaster sunshine here this morning. Currently a 7 to 2 chance. Greyhounds behind the boxes then for race number 1. Still 7-2 favourite in the red jacket. 4-1 traps 4 and 5. 5-1 traps 3, 6 and 7. 6-1 traps 2 and 8. Greyhounds loading up for the opening contest of the day then. Race number 1, we're going in those traps. Loading, loading. All safely locked away then for race number 1 here this morning. Gemma's our starter today. There she is on screen now. Gives away with the flag. That means one thing. The hare is running. Bunny on the spin for race number 1. It's the bet each way. 1, 2, 3 on the 8-dog racing stakes. The bunny is on the spin here at Towcester this morning. Stand by for action. Race number 1 on its way. Here we go. Off and racing. Trap 4 shows first. Spyro's Girl from 2 and 6. Then comes 8 on the outside. Then 3, 7, 5 and 1 the back marker. In the first turn we go. It's 4 still out and clear. Spyro's Girl leads by half a length from 6. In second, 8 on the premises on the wide outside. Ribble Ghost. Then comes 2 with a run up the inner. Towstar Kanye. Towards the third bend we go now though. Still the black jacket of Spyro's Girl that leads the way. They're queuing up behind though. 2, 6 and 8 all in a line. Then comes 3 and 7 off the final bend. Can the 4-dog hang tough? Spyro's Girl for John Blanco. Tackled now by the 2-dog Towstar Kanye up the inside. 4 from 2. Photograph 4 and 2. Flash past the line together. We'll leave it to the judge. Photo finish. 4 and 2 involved. Well, confirmation of the result of race 1 first was trap 4. Spyro's Girl for owners Mr. S. Grimer, Mrs. J. Grimer, trainer John Blanco. Second trap 2, Toaster Kanye. Third trap 7, Swift Lazetta. Result 4, 2 and 7, 4, 2, 7. The winning time 29.22, 29.22. Stand by for the replay then of race number 1. It was the bet each way, 1, 2, 3 on the 8-dog racing stakes. Up went the lids and away went the 4-dog. Spyro's Girl has been leading and getting picked up in his last few runs, but today she's done enough to boot clear and stay on and land the spoils, keeping the fast finish in trap 2, Toaster Kanye at bay with 7 back in third, Swift Lazetta. 4, 2, 7 it was then in race number 1, and all the way success for Spyro's Girl. The full order of finish then for race number 1 was 427.83156. 427.83156. Distances were a short head, 2.5 lengths, half a length, 3/4, 1 1/4, a head and 2 1/4. The winning time for trap 4, Spyro's Gold, 29.22, 29.22. Grounds on parade then for race number 2. It's the bet with Bet 365 stakes. A5 the grade. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Coral Bound. For the K, Sarah Syndicate and trainer John Blanco. 2 is Billy's Choice, owned and trained by Richard Yates. 3 is Energised Jack for Mrs Davis and Davis, trainer Mark Wallace. 4 is Dress Code, owner Mr Lowther, trainer Steve Rayner. 5 All About News for owner Mr M Gregory, trainer Steve Rayner. 6 Express Tatler, owned and trained by Richard Yates. 7 Fire Height Josh, Mrs Boyle, Donnelly, Hatcher and Potter, trainer Mark Wallace. And 8 is Cecil's Pride for Mrs Bell and Wood, trainer Jim Reynolds. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race number 2. We'll now have just 3 minutes to the off. 3 minutes. One favourite here in trap 7, the Green Jacket, Fire Height Josh, currently a 9-4 chance. 4th last time out. But did clock a decent time of 28.61. You think a repeat of that sort of clock. And the favourite could be in Clover here. So that's 9-4 trap 7. 4-1 bar. On screen now, let's have the favourite got on last time out. Goes in the green jacket today. Had the black jacket on his back last time. Did Fire Height Josh. Stayed on really nicely in a 6-dog race last time. Got up for 4th. Only beaten 2 1/4. But that time of his, 28.61. That despite a bump at the 3/4 mark as well. It's a good run from Fire Height Josh. And that's why he's favourite here today. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps for race 2. We're loading up, folks, for the bet with Bet 365 stakes going in. All loaded then, race number 2. Flag's been waved. The hare is running. Bunny on the spin for race number 2 here at Towcester this morning. A5 the grade. It's the bet with Bet 365 stakes. Hair running. Money up behind the boxes then. For race 2, favourite in 7, Fire Height Josh off and racing away. Terrible start from 7. He's right at the back of the pack towards his first bend. Up front is 5 that leads round from 8. Then comes 3 looking room to challenge up the inside, 2 up the inner as well. But 5's going to lead him off this second bend. All About News for Steve Rayner. Leads by about 2-3 lengths from 2 the nearest pursuer at halfway. Then comes 3, 7, 1, 8 and 6 towards bend number 3 now though. Here's trap 5, All About News. 7 going into second place though. The favourite off this final corner, Fire Height Josh. 5 now taken on by 7 up the lane. 5 from 7, 7 over the top. Can he get there? Yes, 7 beats 5. Close to third place, 3 and 1. 7 beats 5, photo for third. Confirmation result, race 2, first trap 7, Fire Height Josh, Mrs. Boyle, Donnelly, Hatcher and Potter, Trainer Mark Wallace, second trap 5, All About News, third trap 3, Energised Jack. Result 7, 5 and 3, 7, 5, 3, winning time for Fire Height Josh there, 28.92, 28.92. Winning time for Fire Height Josh, had to do it the hard way though. Here's the replay up on screen with stone bonkers last into that first bend. Fire Height Josh just got himself a bit of trouble around the corner as well. Ran to the back of trap 8, I think it was, but he's ridden that bump well. And off the second corner, has managed to turn about 4th or 5th down the back straight, and really was motoring down that far side. Got himself in a second, approaching the final corner. And then right was on the wall for trap 5, All About News off this final bend. It was powering home on the wide outside, Fire Height Josh, and he gets his nose in front where it matters most. 7 beats 5. I can say the 5 was a little bit unlucky. I've been led for most of the contest, but been demoted into second. 7 beats 5 with 3 back in third. Energised Jack, 7.53. Result race 2. The full order in then for race number 2 was 7.53, 1.24.68. 7.53, 1.24.68. Distance is half a length, 3.5. A short head, 3 3/4. A head, 1.5 3/4 of a length. The winning time for Fire Height Josh was 28.92, 28.92. Greyhounds Rain Race 3 now on parade with a bet with Paddy Power online and in shop. Stakes A8 the grade. Runners as follows. Track 1 is Swift Cayley, Frona, Mr and Mrs McCall and Trainer Mark Wallace. 2 is Ducklington Bell from owner Mrs Hazel, Richard, Styles and Weir, trainer Kevin Hutton. 3 is Sophie's Eclipse for owner and trainer Jim Reynolds. 4 is Dunham Orlando, owner Mr D Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. 5 is Saucy Sarah for owner Miss E Hall, trainer Jim Reynolds. 6 Nippy Bell for the George and Coles Go and Get 'em Syndicate, trainer Jean Lyles. 7 is Blue Chaos for the Nearly 10 Syndicate and trainer Heather Dimmock. And trap 8 is Saffron's Honey for the Mark Wallace Greyhounds Racing Club, trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race number 3. We now have just 4 minutes to the off. 4 minutes. Full betting show up on screen now. You can see the current favourite is trap 4, Dunham Orlando, currently a 5-2 chance. It's then 4-1. Trap 5, Saucy Sarah, 5-1 bar. There's a green jacket of trap 7 on screen now then. Blue Chaos has the green jacket on his back today. Currently a 5-1 chance for trainer Heather Dimmock. A beaten favourite last time out in A8. So on a recovery mission here. In fact, beaten favourite last twice. 3-1 favourite last time. 2-1 favourite the time before that. Here he is in action last time out. When in 7 once again. Not the greatest of starts from Blue Chaos. But it's been over 6 bends in recent times. And you can see just why with this run. Was flying at the finish, Blue Chaos. Just think if the gaps appeared today, then perhaps Blue Chaos could take advantage, and that'll be finishing faster than Heather Dimmock's runner. Sure to be staying on strong. You can see here, second last time out was blown away, other than the runaway winner last time on the run for home. And who knows, perhaps a strong performance again from Blue Chaos today, perhaps even an each way chance at 5-1. Could be a bit of value. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting trap. So race number 3, we're loading those boxes, going in. Favourite in 4, then Dunham Orlando. Still a 5-2 chance for trainer Jane Houghton. Being favourite last time, runner-up last time as well. Recently downgraded into A8. All loaded then, race number 3. It's the bet with Paddy Power online and in shop stakes. Gemma's waved the flag, so the hare is running. Buddy on the spin, race number 3. The bet with Paddy Power online and in shop stakes. A8 the grade then for race 3 on the card this morning. Favourite in 4, Dunham Orlando. Stand by, off and racing away. Poor start from 4 up front. It's 3 that leads from 2 and 8. And 8 just about leading into this first corner now. Saffron's Honey. 3 still there and thereabouts. Moves off, give 8 a bit of a wallop. So 3 goes on off the second bend. 8 come back for more though. 3 and 8 locking horns up front. Not a lot between that pair. 4 now into third. Dunham Orlando the favourite. Then comes 2, 5, 1 and 6. In towards bend number 3 we go now though. It's trap 3. Challenged now by 4 with a big run up the inside. The favourite Dunham Orlando is going to lead them off this final corner. Dunham Orlando from 2. Ducklington Bell also stays on. 4 from 2 towards the jam stick. Going to stay that way now surely. 4 holds 2. 1 back in third. 4, 2 and 1. Another success for favourite backers. 4, 2, 1. The full order of finish for race number 3 was first trap 4, Dunham Orlando, for owner Miss D. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. Second trap 2, Ducklington Bell. Third trap 1, Swift Cayley. Result 4, 2 and 1, 4, 2, 1. Winner's time 29.25, 29.25. Replay about to be shown then for race number 3. Trap 4, Dunham Orlando, the eventual winner, but a terrible start from Dunham Orlando. Was last into that first bend. Got himself a pitch though, paced up and got into mid-division off the second corner. Into third at about halfway, then darted to the inside to get inside Sophie's Eclipse. Ran that third bend, and once he saw daylight up ahead, he was away and gone. 2 has followed him through the Ducklington Bell. And also made the notebook stand on strongly. But once the 4 had got loose, wasn't going to get caught. 4 beats 2. 1 also runs on for third. 4, 2, 1 then. Result, race number 3. The full order of finish for race 3 was 4-2-1, 5-8-3-6-7, 4-2-1, 5-8-3-6-7. Distance is 1 length, 1.5, half a length, a neck, short head, 1.5 and a head. The winning time 29.25, 29.25.
in on the trainer, and I'll just hold on that shot for a being cut away to something else.
Greyhounds in race 4 now on parade, a little bit behind, so we'll go directly to the starting traps for this bet with William Hill online and in shop stakes. About 3 minutes to the off. Runners for this contest as follows then. Trap 1 is Brilliant Design for owner Mr H. Meekins and trainer Bob Liddington. 2 is Trakel Star for owner Mrs Richards, trainer Paul Clark. 3 is Northwest Trophy for owner Mr Tynan, trainer Jean Lyles. 4 Eglington, owned and trained by Jim Reynolds, the favourite currently at 3 to 1. Trap 5 is Lemming Jet for owner Mr S Cats, trainer Johnny Blanco. 6 Unlikely Zach, owned and trained by Bob Liddington. 7 is Merlot, owned and trained by Jim Reynolds. And 8 is Jodie Lottie for owner Miss Ayendo and trainer Hazel Kemp. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race number 4. Just 2.5 minutes to the off, 2.5 minutes. Full betting show up on screen now. You can see the current favourite is trap 4, Eglington at 3 to 1. On screen now then a replay of how Merlot got on last time out. Not the favourite, cannot make it the favourite. Favourite's in 4. Merlot was from the Jim Reynolds trained range. Went from 6 last time out, did Merlot. Got 7 on her back today, but absolutely made a Horlicks at the start. Merlot can trap better than that. Stumbled on exit, paced up really nicely, get into a position to challenge that first corner, then just faded out of it after that slow start. Was understandable, but stay on her feet at Lids Rise today. Who knows, Merlot could be a lot closer at the business end. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps for race number 4. Loading up for this A9 contest, the bet with William Hill online and in shop stakes. Going in. All loaded then for race number 4. Flag's been waved. Hare's running. But on the spin for this A9, bet with William Hill online and in shop stakes. Off and racing away. Fairly level break this time. The 7 shown in front now, though. Merlot from 2 up the inside. Trakel Star. Trakel Star it is that leads round now from 7 and 5. There comes 3, 1, 4, 6 and 8 the back mark. Sources of bother for that second bend involving 4, 6 and 8 out the back door. But up front it's still trap 2. Trakel Star that leads by a good 3 to 4 lengths now from 7 into second. Merlot. Then comes 5. They're well strung out off this final corner. Trakel Star from Merlot and Lemon Jet. But surely Trakel Star has done enough in the front end of this race to hold on here. 2 is going to beat the 7. 5 back in third. 2, 7, 5. Confirmation result race 4. First trap 2, Trakel Star. Owner Mr W. Richards, trainer Paul Clark. Second trap 7, Merlot. And third trap 5, Lemming Jet. Result 2, 7 and 5. 2, 7, 5. Winning time 29, 28. 2, 9, 2, 8. Replay on screen then of race number 4. You can see trap 2, Trakel Star away and gone. Had 7 for company for most of the journey. But having trapped like that, was never going to get caught really. Trakel Star, 7 not the best of stayers. So 2 and 7 it stayed all the way round with 5 back in third. Lemon Jet, 2, 7, 5, result, race number 4. Greyhounds running race 5 now on parade. On parade for the best odds guaranteed on the Ball Sports app stakes. S4 the grade then. One favourite in 5, Local Teddy. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Tullig Thunder for the Potty Optimist, trying to Paul Philpott. 2 is Moopage Lally for owner Mr. Jesty, trying to Kevin Hutton. 3 is the Reserve Greyhound. Mad About Johnny for trainer Jean Lyles. 4 is Bogcross Esther for Mrs. Crichton and Lyles, trainer Jean Lyles. 5 Local Teddy for owner Mr. Tuvey, trainer Jim Reynolds. 6 is Storm Call for Mrs. Lyles and Pocknell, trainer Jean Lyles. 7 Corporate Satin for owner Mr. Duncan, trainer Heather Dimmock. And 8 is Blakefield Becky for the Chinese Dave Syndicate and trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race number 5. A little less than 2 minutes left for betting on this 6-bane contest. Warm favourite in 5, Low Hill Teddy, currently 6-4. Then 3-1 the 4-dog Bogcross Esther, 7-2 Trap 2 Moopage Lally, and 5-1 Bar. Warm favourite in 5 then, Low Hill Teddy. Second last time out was Low Hill Teddy, had stripes on his back last time as usual. Diabolical start, he's arguably the slowest starter at the track, Low Hill Teddy. But he had half got some finishing speed, was run out the back door last time, Low Hill Teddy, for most of the contest. But was flying on the run for home, managed to get up for second place last time behind a very good winner in Flying Discovery. Still not even in picture on the replay now, Low Hill Teddy. In 6 last time out, but you'll see him run his final couple of turns absolutely flying, Low Hill Teddy, and is a 6-4 favourite to land the spoils here. Can you see him on screen now? There he comes on the wide outside, switch to the outside and blows most of them away up the lane. Couldn't catch the eventual winner, Flying Discovery, but was soon past that rival on the run to the pickup. Stays all day, Low Hill Teddy. Don't expect to see him in the early stages, but do expect to see him at the business end. A 6-4 favourite to land race number 5 here today. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps of race 5, loading up for the best odds guaranteed on the Ball Sports app stakes. S4 the grade. There's Gemma on screen once again. Great work, Gemma. Gives a smile, waves the flag, so the hare is running. Bunny on the spin, race number 5, the best odds guaranteed on the Ball Sports app stakes. S4 the grade. Stand by. Off and a racing as usual. Terrible start from Low Hill Teddy, the favourite, right at the back door into this first bend. Up front, it's 4 that leads round Bogcross Esther from 2 and 6. Then comes 8, 7. 1, 3 and 5 still the back marker. 5 and 3 in a collision out the back door, but up front is trap 4 that goes clear now into this third bend, leads by a good 5 lengths from 2 in the second. Then comes 6, 8, 7, 5 now making progress. Then 1 and 3 off down the far side we go now, though. It's still trap 4 with a tasty advantage. Bogcross Esther leads by a good 6 lengths from 2 now in pursuit in the second, long way back to the 7. Then comes 5 trying to stay on in 4th now, approaching the final corner. They're well strung out. It's still trap 4. Bogcross Esther at the head of affairs, but fading fast up the lane. There's 2 challenges now, 4 now from 2, and 2's going to get up and score. 2 beats 4, 7 back in 3rd. It was too late from the favourite Low Hill Teddy back in 4th. Moopage Lally, your winner. Confirmation result race 5, first trap 2, Moo Page Lally, Rhoda Mistress Jesty, trainer Kevin Hutton, second trap 4, Bockross Esther, third trap 7, Corporate Satin. Result 2, 4 and 7, 2, 4, 7. Replay up on screen now, trap 4. Bockross Esther was a long way clear for most of the contest, but 2 kept plugging away, Moo Page Lally, and eventually got to grips with Bockross Esther on the run for home. 2 has beaten 4 here with 7 back in third, Corporate Satin, 2, 4, 7. The full order of finish race 5 was 247, 58613. 247, 58613. Distances 3/4 of a length, 2 lengths, 1.5, 11 lengths, 2.5, 1.25 and 2 3/4. Winning time 42.51, 4251. Greyhounds on parade then for race number 6. The bet with your local independent bookmaker stakes. A7, the grade. Runners as follows. Track 1 is Zero Forks, owned and trained by Kevin Hutton. 2 is Bodale Rossi for Mrs. Kemp and Yendall, trainer Hazel Kemp. 3 is Whizzing Brody, owned and trained by Jim Reynolds. 4 is the Cockney Rebel for the This Time Next Year Syndicate, trainer Jean Lyles. 5, Get Call My Reg for the callmyreg.co.uk Syndicate, trainer Paul Philpott. 6, Lily's Chica, owned and Mrs. Richards, trainer Paul Clark. 7, Dunham Owen for the Dunham Racing Club, trainer Jane Houghton. And 8, Copeland Rory for owner Mr. S. Thompson, trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race 6. We'll now have just 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes only. Favourite here, trap 2, Bodale Rossi, currently a 3-1 chance. 7-2, trap 1 and 4-1 bar. Up on the screen now then, we'll see how trap 5 got on last time out. Second last time out was Get Call My Reg, progressive sort, just 12 runs, the 1 win to date. But second last time out in A7 was Get Call My Reg, goes from trap 5 here today as well. Stayed on pretty well, coming of every chance, and was only beaten 3.5 lengths in the end by a runaway winner. Decent clock though, 28.89 last time. And still has age on his side, Get Call My Reg, and who knows, if he got the rub of the green here, could well be in the shake-up. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps of race 6. Going in for the bet with your local independent bookmaker stakes. A7 the grade. Just a couple of greyhounds left to load then for race number 6. Gemma keeping them all in order down there. There she is on screen now. Looking very smart today, Gemma. The green blazer, black top hat, green flag in hand, which she's preparing to wave now. She's waving. So the hare is running. But on the spin, race number 6, the bet with your local independent bookmakers stakes. A7 the grade then for this 11.29. Stand by for action. Off and racing away, and it's trap 7 that gets off to a flyer. Dunham Owen, 7 leads up from 8 into this first corner. 7, 8, 5, and then comes 2, 4, 1, 6 and 3 the back markers. Of the second men they go now though. The green jacket of Dunham Owen that leads the way by about a length and a half from 2 in hot pursuit. Bodale Rossi the favourite. Then comes 8, 5, 1 with her up the inside and 4 in towards the third corner we go. Bit of congestion. Mid division 7 still at the head of affairs. Joined now by 2. 1 with a big run up the inside but forced to check. 7 now from 8 off this final corner. 2 flying up the inside towards the judge. 2 is gonna get there. Yes, 2 lands it. Bodale Rossi for trainer Hazel Kemp. Confirmation result, race 6, first trap 2, Bodal Rossi for Mrs. Kemp and Yendall, Trainer Hazel Kemp, second trap 8, Copeland Rory, third trap 7, Dunham Owen. Result 2, 8 and 7, 287, winning time 29.24, 29.24. Replay up on screen now. You can see trap 2 was up with him in the early exchanges. 7 had gone on to lead Dunham Owen down that far side, but 2 with a big run on the inside of the 7 into that third corner, just about got a nose in front off this final bend. 7 was tiring, 8 was staying on nicely, got up for second place, but 2 had the gap on the inside to go into, moved into it nicely and took a chance well. 2 beats 8 and 7, race number 6. The full order in then for race number 6 was 287-15436. 287-15436. Distances were a neck, a head, a short head, 2 1/4, short head, 4 lengths and 1. The winning time 29.24, 29.24. Greyhounds in race 7 now on parade to the follow Towcester Greyhounds on Facebook Stakes. Trap 1 is Hold'em Vin for the Sporting Greats and trainer Johnny Blanco. 2 is Bravo Echo for owner Mr. Coyle, trainer Kevin Hutton. 3 is Tonto Tornado for Mrs. Cross and Guild, trainer Richard Yates. 4 Shreyas Solitaire for the Shreyas Racing Syndicate, trainer Graham Holford. 5 is Jazz Jade for Mrs. Bozza, Bridges and Watson, trainer Mark Wallace. 6 Wood Chief for owner and trainer Steve Rayner. 7 Energised Honey for Mr. P. Casimir and Maralchinsky, trainer Mark Wallace. And 8 is Ballpark for the Sunday Orchards and trainer Jim Reynolds. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for lucky race 7. We now have just 3 minutes to the off. 3 minutes, full betting shop on screen now. Currently the warm favourite is trap 5, Jazz Jade, a 5-2 chance, chasing a hat-trick here at Towcester today. Greyhounds approaching the starting traps then for lucky race 7. A6 the grade for the follow Towcester Greyhounds on Facebook Stakes. One favourite in 5. There she is up on screen, Jazz Jade. A 5-2 chance here. Penny really dropped with Jazz Jade. A couple of runs back. Sluiced home in A8. Did again. Similar fireworks in A7. Can she do the same again here today? Goes in trap 5 here today. Went from trap 5 last time out. Here she is in action on screen now. Away and gone. Some searing early speed as Jazz Jade really developed a lovely pair of trapping boots in the last few weeks here at Towcester. The penny certainly dropped and bids for the hat-trick here tonight. It's been an away day. A trial at Romford subsequent to a last win here on the 22nd of July. But returns back to home soil here and goes for the hat-trick in around 2 minutes' time. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps of lucky race 7, loading up for the follow Towcester Greyhounds on Facebook Stakes. A6 the grade, going in. All loaded then for lucky race 7, A6 the grade for the follow Towcester Greyhounds on Facebook Stakes. Gemra's flag in hand. Takes a good look, gives it away. So the hare's running, bunny on the spin. Lucky race 7, A6 for the follow Towcester Greyhounds on Facebook Stakes. Favourite in 5, Jazz Jade, bidding for a hat-trick here. Stand by for a fast break, and she has. She got away okay, but 2 gets away better. Bravo Echo, 2 from 3 and 5. Then comes 6, 8, 1, 7 and 4. Round the first bend we go. It's Trap 2, Bravo Echo, this early bird that leads by about a length from 3 into second. Now Tonto Tornado, bit of a gap then back to 8, who's flying on the wide outside. Ballpark, then comes 5, 1, 4 and 6. Round the third corner we go then. It's Trap 2, still Bravo Echo that's tackled now by the 8 dog on the wide outside. Ballpark's going to lead them off this final turn for Jim Reynolds. Ballpark shoots clear now and surely got this in the bag. 8, an easy winner in the end. 4's run on for second. Close to third place, 6 and 2. 8 beats 4. Photograph for third, 6 and 2. Confirmation result race 7. First trap 8, Ballpark, the Sunday Orchards. And trainer Jim Reynolds. Second trap 4, Shreyas Solitaire. Third trap 6, Wood Chief. Result 8, 4 and 6. 8, 4, 6. Winning time 28.83. Replay on screen now then of race number 8. 2 absolutely bolted from the boxes. Bravo Echo to lead round this first bend. Meanwhile 8 was pretty much at the back of the pack on these first couple of turns. Took off down the far side, did Ballpark to challenge trap 2 into the third bend. And once Ballpark got his nose in front, was able to stretch clear. 4's emerged from nowhere to run on really well for second. Shreyas Solitaire, a stayer in the making that one. And then came the 6 dog Wood Chief, was also staying on well. So 8, 4 and 6 in race number 7. The full order of finish of race 7 was 8.46.251.37. 8.46.251.37. Distance is 1.5 lengths, 1.5, half a length, 2.5, 2 3/4, and a head. And the winning time for Trap 8 Ballpark was 28.83. 28.83 the winning time for Trap 8 Ballpark. Greyhounds on parade then for this morning's finale. The bet with starsportsbet.co.uk stakes. A8 the grade then for race number 8 on the card here this morning. Trap 1 is final. Jim Sam for the dogs for Sofa Syndicate and trainer Richard Yates. 2 is Stormy Dexter for owner Mr. A. Williams, trainer Heather Dimmock. 3 is Greencroft Meg, owned and trained by Steve Rayner. 4 Oscar's Hurricane, owner Mr. Taylor, trainer Jim Reynolds. 5 Coors Crom, Mrs. Clark and Cobb, trainer Jim Reynolds. 6 Babs' Sister for owner Mr. Meekins, trainer Bob Liddington. 7 Greencroft Kelly, owned and trained by Steve Rayner. And 8 is Grafton Oak, owner Mr. S. Dimmock, trainer Heather Dimmock. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race 8, just 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes only. Full betting show up on screen now. You can see the current favourite is the 3-dog Greencroft Meg at 3 to 1. Favourite in trap 3 then, Greencroft Meg for trainer Steve Rayner. There she is up on screen, 3 to 1 currently. Third last time out was Greencroft Meg back on the 22nd of July. Went from trap 2 on this occasion. We're about to see up on screen now. Not the greatest starts from Greencroft Meg. Not known for a trapping ability, but a bit of an all-rounder. She'll keep going down to the wire. And a decent enough performance last time out without tearing up any trees. Third, beaten 2 1/4 by Ribble Ghost. A steady display throughout from Greencroft Meg though, but enough to warrant favouritism here in this A8. Got the white jacket on her back today. Blue last time, stayed on okay last time out. 3 to 1 to land the spoils in a lucky last here this morning. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps. The lucky last here this morning, the 12.04. It's the bet with starsportsbet.co.uk stakes. Going in. All loaded then for the lucky last. Signing off with an A8 grade contest from Towcester here today then. Flag's been waved. Hair's on the move for the finale here this morning, the 12.04. It's the starsportsbet.co.uk stakes. A8 the grade. Stand by for action then in the lucky last. Favourite in 3, Greencroft Meg. Off and racing away. Terrible start from 7. Greencroft Kelly at the back of the pack. Up front is 2. That's going to lead them round now from 8 and 1. Then comes 4, 3, 5, 7 and 6. Off the second bend they fly now, though. 8 goes very wide. So it's trap 2 that leads Stormy Dexter by a good length or so from 1 into second. Then comes 8 trying to get back into the contest. Then 3, 7, 4 and 5. Round the third bend we go now, though. It's Stormy Dexter in the driving seat, taken on now by the 8-dog Grafton Oak. It's a 2 Heather Dimmock trained Greyhounds. A 1-2 off the final corner. 2 from 8. Which of the kennel mates is going to prevail here, though? Stormy Dexter from Grafton Oak stays that way. 2 beats 8. 1 back in third. 2, 8, 1. It's a double for Heather. Confirmation result, race 8, first trap 2, Stormy Dexter, Rhoda Mr. A. Williams, trying to Heather Dimmock, second trap 8, Grafton Oak, third trap 1, Final Jim Sam, result 2, 8 and 1, 2, 8, 1, winning time 29.45, 29.45. Replay on screen then of race number 8. As a Heather Dimmock 1-2 in the end. Stormy Dexter soon the driving seat. 8 was always there, thereabouts. Went very wide off that second bend though, Grafton Oak. And that's allowed his kennel mate Stormy Dexter to poach a lead off that second bend. And that was a lead that Trap 8 Grafton Oak couldn't then not reel back. 2 was away and gone. 2 beats 8. The 2 Heather Dimmock trained Greyhounds first over the line here. 2 beats 8. 1 back in third. Final Jim Sam for Richard Yates. 2-8-1. The full order of finish of race number 8 was 2-8-1, 4-3-5-6-7, 2-8-1, 4-3-5-6-7. Distance is a neck, 2 1/4, 3/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4, 2 lengths and 1 3/4. The winning time for trap 2, Stormy Dexter, 29.45, 29.45. Well, that's that as far as this morning's meeting is concerned. Then don't forget we do all again here at Towcester tonight. First race 7:30, 13 race card to enjoy here at Towcester this evening. Free entry to all. If you can't make it, be sure to tune in on www.towcester.tv. See you all tonight. Good afternoon.